I've wondered for a very long time why men are so willing to give materials and money to women just for their bodies, whether they are buying you off of the streets or they're getting into a relationship with you and giving you these things in exchange for you sleeping with them. And I've just always wondered why it's so easy for them to do that. And I had to remember, once again, we're taking it back to the beginning and back to the way things are, the nature of human beings, men and women. And we need to remember that men by nature are providers. Whether he has money or not, but he's a provider. It's in his nature to want to give, to want to support his family, to want to give to the woman that he loves, take care of her. So it's in their nature to do that. Us women, we don't really like giving like that. We give in other ways, but not in providing money, so not in monetary or material ways. That's why we're so stingy. Even if it's for you, like you want to do your own hair, but you cry at the fact that you have to be the one paying for it, because why? We are receivers. So yes, we give in our own ways, but receiving is who we are basically. But we are more receivers than givers when it comes to provision. So for men, it doesn't mean anything for them to give you money. As long as he has the money, as long as he has 10K to spare, he will spare it on you. So then now we mistaken that spending, that he's giving you that, for him giving you something of value. If something doesn't cost someone anything, if it's in their nature to give it to you, if they don't mind giving it to you, it means that it's really not of that much of value. And the fact that they are willing to give whoever 2 months is going to be with this lady until she decides, she doesn't want to be with him anymore, or he decides he doesn't want to be with her anymore, he wants a new girl, he saw a new skirt, then he's going to move on to that one and do the very same thing that he did with you. You are not special in any way. He can give to as many women as he can, because why? It doesn't carry that much value. So we desire this money, we desire these material things from them because we think that they carry value. And men are saying, yes, come and get it, because it means nothing to them. I don't know if you guys are getting where I'm going, but I don't want to confuse you. I want you to walk with me until you get this point that I'm trying to make. So now when we go back, also, we need to remember that the whole idea of women seeking money is also, and seeking provision is also a natural thing for us, that it is in our primal instincts to want to be provided for, to need security. So then now we say, okay, this is what I want, and therefore I need to have a man that will provide for me so that I can be able to bear children and have a family and build a home with him. But then now, because we have become men, we have prioritized monetary value. We've prioritized having things because we want to be like men. How do we want to be like men? Remember that men are wired to want to have these things. They are wired to want to have the money so that he can give it. They work so hard day and night to attain money, to have jobs, to start businesses, because they want to give to their families, because they want to provide. So since we have made ourselves men through this, new wave of just indoctrinating women to not lean more into their feminine energy and be more like men, to lean more into masculinity, now for women, money is the prize. So then if men are seeking money so that they can provide, women are thinking that, okay, we also need to seek money because that's where the value is. I'll be able to have nice things. But we're not being honest with ourselves that we don't really want money that much. Like, yes, we want money, but there's so many other things that we require from men outside of money. But we've highlighted the money chat. So let's just want money, just like the men do. So let's wake up, go and get the job. Let's go and get the career. And if not, then just go and get the man that has the money. Don't care about love, don't care about commitment. Leave all of those things, because you will be bound to a man. It's allowing you to put yourself in a position of abuse. So if you are not bound to that man in any other way than him just giving you money, then you are it. You are free and you are getting the best out of that man. The reason why I'm saying we're lying to ourselves and money is not really all that we want is because even the women that are getting the money, we are telling women every day that focus on just getting the money and live a soft life. But even those women are not satisfied. Those women are crying every day for commitment. Those women know that the highest level that you can ever gain from a man is full commitment. It's his love. It's him leading you. It's him giving you his last name. That's the best of the best that you can ever get from men. And that's why relationship content, like I said before, is very prominent to women. That's why women love relationship content, because they want to see that commitment. They desire to have a man choose them every day and say, I love you. So at the top of our list, we really want commitment. We really want love. We really want this man to choose you and to honor you and to marry you and to make you an honest woman. But we lie to ourselves and say, no, we just want the money. We just want the money. We are independent. We are gonna do whatever we want. We just want soft life, honey. I don't need the love. I don't need this. Now you think that just because these men are freely giving you the money, it means that there is value in that money. You think that just because the man is saying, okay, how much for you? And you say 10K every month allowance. You thinking that, okay, yeah, this is where the value is. But you are lying to yourselves. Men are very smart. Men are very selfish. And the selfishness is not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes, yes, it can be bad, but there's also a good part of them being selfish. So you need to know that men are selfish by nature. So then now their smartness, I even don't want to call it smart when it comes to this topic. I want to call it shrewd, because shrewd has that connotation that they're taking advantage. They can see that, oh, okay, when you don't understand where true value lies, so they will make it seem like you are getting the better end of the stick, whereas you are getting the short end of the stick. You are getting nothing. Your value as a woman is in who you are. Your value as a woman is your body. Men are valued for what they can provide, what they have, and women are valued for who they are. So you are taking this most valuable thing about you, the value of who you are as a woman, and you are trading it for money that a man doesn't even care about. That man, when they give you that money, they do not care about it. And that's why a lot of these women, they are getting the money, but they are not getting the commitment. They are single. And they are going on podcasts and they're saying, yeah, no, you must marry me first, then I'll settle down, or then I'll stop hosting and doing this and doing this. You must first marry me. The reason why a lot of these women that chase money and materials are single and unmarried, they are always moving from one relationship to the next, and they always get played in their relationships, is because men are not giving them what's valuable. Men are not giving them commitment. You guys are asking men for the wrong things. You can ask him for money. Men do not care. They're going to give you the money. Ask him for commitment and you will see. So now, because we are not that smart and we are driven by the things that we see, we are told by other women that this is what we should be seeking from men. We are giving them what costs us when they are giving us what costs them nothing. Your body costs you, because once you have children, it's harder for you to date. Once you have children or your body looks a certain type of way, it's harder for you to get married. Those things are not easy. But because you don't know that your value is in your body, your value is in your womb, it's in who you are, you trade it for nothing. Why don't we start asking men something that costs them? Because trust me, giving you his last name, committing to you forever and ever, having to be a man of integrity, leading you, protecting you, costs him a lot. That's why men are not in a rush to get married. That's why men are not always yapping about marriage, because they know that once they say they're going to get married, it means that they are put in a position where they are vulnerable, because they have to be leading. It's very hard to lead a family. It's very hard to know that all of these people in this household are dependent on you. So that's why a lot of them run away from that responsibility, because it's not easy at all. But here you are asking them for nothing. You are asking them a burger. You're asking them restaurants and clothes. and money for Savannah. That's what you're asking them. But what you're giving them is everything. What you're giving them is something that costs you. Men do not want money from you because it means nothing to them. They want something that has value, which is you, your body. I want to close off with this analogy from the Bible. Remember in Genesis, we're going back in Genesis again, when the serpent came to deceive Eve and said that, did God really say that you shouldn't eat this fruit from this tree? And Eve was tempted. So what did she do? She eventually ate the fruit. And then what happened? All that authority that God had given us to dominate on the earth was given to Satan. All for what? All for the fact that she just couldn't resist tasting that fruit. Was it worth it? Because now you tasted the fruit. Now you have the money, you have the designer bags, but your whole life is gone. The authority that you've been given, the value that you've been given is gone. So men are shrewd like that serpent. Even though in the Bible, in some translations, I have the NLT, so it does say shrewd. They are shrewd because they deceive you into thinking that what you are gaining is everything. You see this wig that you are gaining, Miguel, you are everything. This iPhone, this apartment, you are gaining. Meanwhile, they know that they are the ones gaining more than anything. You are gaining nothing. Losing all of your future, all of who you are, your whole body, giving it away just for one bite of a fruit. So always think of that analogy whenever you think of transactional relationships. That the woman is just getting the taste of the fruit, while the man is getting the whole authority that was given for human beings on earth. So ladies, please wake up. Stop sleeping. Start asking these men for things that cost them something. Ask them to be prayerful men. Ask them to be intelligent. Ask them to have emotional intelligence. And you will see how quickly they will run from your life. Do not be deceived.